Yo, what's going on, man? What's your artist name?
Furious the Future.
Furious. Alright, man. Where you from originally?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. What you doing down here in Florida?
Boy, transitioning.
Yeah?
I mean,
What type of music do you do?
reggae, hip hop, R&B, dancehall.
What's your favorite type?
Favorite type?
Yeah,
all
personally.
of them. I listen to all of them.
You listen to everything?
Yeah, I get a
Yeah,
vibe from
that's how you
everything.
get the inspiration, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, what are you working on now?
No, nothing. Not
Okay.
working on anything, no, but we have some stuff in the making.
Some sneak peeks coming soon or what?
Yeah, depending on production, how fast them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Lift them off of the shelf or get them mixed, you know what I mean? You know where you go.
How many you got stacked up now? Waiting.
Music overall,
Yeah,
got hundreds of tracks now.
hundreds. Your catalog's deep.
Deep.
Good. Alright, so what about companies? Are you signed, sponsors, stuff like that?
Sponsors, yes.
Okay.
Signed, no.
Okay. Give me some background on your sponsors.
We have Fire Grabber, we have G1, we have Vanistic Production, that's
Okay.
in Austria.
Oh, wow. How'd that come about, if you don't mind asking?
He came up with a collaboration with Anthony B.
Okay.
And I saw the collaboration and reached out, and you know what I mean, from there we just been working.
Nice.
There's a nice Irie vibes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, no pressure. Yeah, the internet is a whole different world now, so you know what I mean, back in the days you have to be sending emails and doing the tracks here, send your part out, you know what I mean?
What do you prefer though now? Do you feel like there's definitely a bigger advantage now that things digitally it's a little bit easier than before where it was way more footwork, way more paperwork, whereas now you can kind of bypass a lot of that.
Bypass all of that and become
Yeah.
more independent and do your thing.
But do you feel like that affects artists' viewpoint into the lifestyle of the entertainment industry, like being an actual artist, because it is a little bit easier? Sometimes you feel like that can have artists take stuff for granted?
Well, I can tell an artist is coming from an artist, you know what I mean, and looking at other artists who I admire. Like, pay your dues to what you're doing, you know what I mean, be serious about what you're doing. I mean, Instagram and all these social medias, them kind of water it down and them kind of put it in a paradox where this is what we're going to use, this is what we're going to push out to the people, and this is what we accept, you know what I mean. In flip side to that with artists now, like, pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Respect the craft, respect the showmanship, like performance, like know your lyrics. You know what I mean? Know how to entertain the crowd. You look at these pioneers out there, Buju, Sizzla, Capleton, you know what I mean? Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Tupac, Biggie, you know what I mean? All these great ones, you know? I can't call so many. But you know, the women them Spice, you have the younger ones them coming up now, Sheshena. And you have this other one in Atlanta, I forget her name, but all of them coming up now, new school, but pay attention and put in the work, you know what I mean?
Alright. So what do you got, what's next? What's next for Furious? You're going to try to get back out on the road doing shows? You're going to start trying to put together
that's
more?
the level now, stage show, you know what I
Stage
mean?
shows.
Get some performance going,
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes bonafide this the Instagram thing and this Facebook and YouTube thing just play it out.
Yeah.
It's a machine that it suck and you have to keep feeding it.
Yeah.
So you want more like you want to be with the people, you know what I mean? You get the energy, them see what you're doing, and that's how I grew up. That's what I want to reach.
What about any Furious merchandise? We got to look out for anything coming up soon.
Merchandise, maybe. I mean, if I see something come the way, I might put my name on it or put a style on it. It's
Nice. So any stylists and designers, if you're watching this right now,
No,
Furious, man, he's on the lookout. So if you got anything new, slide into his DMs. Let him know what's up.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, as in styles, I've worked with Fatso.
Okay.
Virgin, as Mr. Fire Grabber again, he has merchandise.
Nice.
I have Kingstonian, original Kingstonian.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Alright, man. Well, so what do we got going on today? So I know you're a busy man.
Yeah, one day I'm on just go on, you know what I mean? Put some things together or X, Y, and Z. Yeah, hold on. Yo, brother. Yeah, oh, yeah. Alright, sour. Now forward now. Yeah, that's all the spot, man. I know. Alright, yeah. Bless you. You think we can cut this and then catch it on the next spot?
We was about to do the interview earlier and we had to cut loose.
Yeah.
But so what's going on, man? Tell me a little bit about what you got going on with like work and all that.
Right now we're just setting the field, you know what I mean? Prepping the field. We have a couple tracks out there in the world, you know what I mean? On all the media outlets. So, you know what I mean? People more can reach the people. Before it couldn't reach the people. Before it was more primitive. Now I got put on to other stuff. So it's on the media so people around the world can listen for it as the future. You know what I mean? And I want to amplify that with more work. And more work and more work. You know what I mean? It's a perpetual. I'm trying to break from the regular and go into some other stuff right now. I can't put my hands on it, but I'm working on it. You know what I mean? Because that's just a standard thing. It's like a no disrespect, but you come in like a starter kit. You know what I mean? You have your followers, you put up your videos and you this and that and the third. And yeah, after a while, you reach a level where it played out. You be like, alright, I keep supplying the machine, which is the media, which is the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube. Alright. I need the return in that now. You know what I mean? People say where the growth has came, we're like, alright, yeah, you shake it a bit. But stick with it and build the thing and lyrics and melody and style and the whole thing, you know what I mean? The swagger, you know what I mean? We just pay the dues and just trying to get it to a different level. But where I want to get to is on the stage, you know what I mean? The stage is where it's at, and I think the media, these new technologies and inventions really trying to box it in, where you're doing now virtual performances and stuff. I mean, you see the numbers on the screen, but it's not like being in front of the people. You know what I mean? I came from the era where you go for a performance, you want to say an artist, it's like you go to a movie. You know what I mean? Action movie, drama movie, I love movie. You go to a stage show, you see a dancehall artist, you say, alright, this is the person who I listen to on the radio. We see how him deal with it like performance-wise. Like, you're going to give me a show where I don't even have time to blink. My eyes just glued on the person, or, you know what I mean, the whole event and the happenings. Like, yeah, it capture me. So in that sense, yes, that's what I'm pushing for. But let's see how it goes in this future. You know what I mean?
Now, with getting back into going to shows and performing in live venues, you know, we just had this recent like COVID pandemic, so I mean a lot of things were shut down for a long time. How do you feel like that's gonna affect you going forward as an artist trying to get into venues? Do you feel like it's gonna be a slow start, or do you think it'll be booming like before because everybody, you know, has been cooped up inside for almost 2 years?
Right. I mean, that's where the good and the bad reflects now. That's the good thing about it. But alright, we locked down, so we switch it to the virtual. We don't want to get accustomed to the virtual. We want to get it back to where we can interact with people. You know what I mean? Because it's energy and frequencies. Really.
You can't really get that from a screen.
Nah.
There's just nothing like a live show.
Nothing like a live show. Nothing like a live show. Any artist can attest. You know what I mean?
What's the craziest thing that happened at one of your shows?
I think we're in Miami. Yeah. We're opening up for Munga Honorable. I mean, we open up the show and, you know what I mean, squeeze off 2 tune and there wasn't a band set up, you know what I mean? DJ bring them thing and spin off through the laptop. So we open up the show and thing and them come on and you have like 3 DJ because Jamaican thing is like, alright, before the show you have the DJ them and we rotate DJs, you know what I mean? everybody get them 15 or them 20 minutes. You know what I mean? And you squeeze off them track and keep the vibes booming. You know what I mean? Get the bar going and get the admission going. And, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So anyways, go some booms and walk the show and him come on and it's like him under vibes. You know what I mean? A different vibes. So him start performing and getting in performance and we will get into him. You know what I mean? So I don't know what flying at the Rasta head, you know. Remember, you know, it's a table, you know, and it's 3 DJ, them have them laptop, them Mac. You know
oh yeah, super fancies and little fancy coffins, all that stuff.
What? See, so, you don't know what flying at the man head Rasta, the man jump up on the table, see, and jump up on one side of the table. Me say, as the man step up on the table, everything flick off.
Oh, hell no, man. Oh, I know they was big, man.
Yo, man, say, Munga honorable, stay honorable, you know? Side. Yeah, that was one of the craziest. That was the joy, man. You have to be, watch yourself in front of the people, you carry yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because people put you on a pedestal with them and say, yo, alright.
You gotta really be careful with a lot of things that you do. You're not wrong.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Vibration, you know?
So what, as far as venues go, what do you think, where do you think you're gonna try to reach out to? Where's some places you wanna probably visit, you know, the next year or so, trying to get venues out?
Round the globe, man. Round the fucking globe. You feel me? The earth is the fullness of Jah thereof, man. Everything and those that dwell within it. So the earth, man, you see you try the earth, your eyes open to other things, your heavens open to other things. Culture, people, frequency. You know what I mean? Food, liberty. You know what I mean? What people listen to, like you tap into different things because you're amazed how the frequency of music travel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Being in America is like a melting pot depending on the city you're in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you come across, you get a feel for it. So you wonder like, yo, I wonder how it would be like in it, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, my mind always carry me there sometimes, but you want to feel it sometimes, you know what I mean? Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Are you gonna be planning on doing any shows back home in Jamaica?
Working on it.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Them filtering this COVID.
So keep an eye out. Fear is gonna be coming to the island soon.
Man. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Friends and family want to see me, brethren, you know what I mean, sister, the massive them want to see what I want. It's not the only, I want to balance up the music, you know what I mean? See if we can bring a thing to it where it balance up because it kind of shaky in a sense, you know what I mean? The outside world coming in, you know what I mean, where them see a weakness within it, where them can attack it and them attacking it. Them been attacking it, you know what I mean, from before Bob Marley days and these days. I mean, and into these times now. I'll be like, yo, it a convert and it more following from the West now where we're losing the originality and the sonic sound and, you know what I mean, Studio One days. I mean, my band, we get the both of both worlds, both eras. You know what I mean? The feel is different, you know what I mean? And I mean, real is real, you know what I mean? They can know, say, yo, alright, commercial thing, you know what I mean? You know, real, you know what I mean? Things are going to uplift the people and keep them steady-minded. You're not going to catch it in the commercial frequency.
No.
You're not going to catch it in the rotation.
No.
You know what I mean? So them continue condition and you're listening what them playing and you be like, yo, what is? And then now the artists, some artists will be like, yo, some artists say, yo, I'm on the business part of it and I'm trying to make my thing and survive and feed my kids and youth and family. So, you know what I mean? The system bracket me and blackball eyes.
Makes it hard for artists to actually like create a
conscious vibes, you know what I mean? Them have to go to the folly. You know what I mean? Sing about bling and money and killing and like
sell an image.
That's three topics, that's the three devils, you know what I mean? That's it over and over in different metaphors and similes like bridging. Alright. You're going to kill a million way, you're going to get this a million way, you're going to flip that a million. Alright. What else? You know what I mean? There's so many words in the dictionary. You know what I mean? So many stories in the Bible. So I mean, man have to expanding on themselves. You know what I mean? But as I said, them have a control, so we ourselves even have to filter things, man. Well, I'm the type of artist, I don't know about the next artist, but I love every genre. If I can learn about the genre, I get on the genre. If I could speak in the tongues too, I speak in the tongues. You know what I mean? It's just music, man. Music is soothing, man. You know? Music, it's your feeling of pain, as the legendary Bob Marley said. This is a real talk. You know what I mean? It switch your mood, you know what I mean? Something wrong with you, you can just tune out and put in what you like. So I try to tap into every type of music. Working with artists, yeah, sure, I reach out to any artist, whether big artists, small artists, upcoming artists, from going in the direction and it's a vibe. Yeah, we just vibe out. You know what I mean? The only thing I don't like where you go to different studios and it's like, I mean, these engineers nowadays, they're getting kind of shaking at themselves, and get bougie, you know what I mean? They're like, yo, bruh, you're not a platinum mixing production, I mean, we're on a level, just be humble, man.
Yeah.
Just be humble, you know what I mean?
Well, I feel like social media has really kind of helped push people to have to project to be bigger than they need to be, you know, in the industry, when in reality you just be yourself, and the work will come because you love what you do, and people will see that and want to work with you.
Right.
Because of that, you're giving them value.
I mean, confidence is a thing still, but confidence is also an ego booster. You know what I mean? Your ego gets in the way your judgment is off, like a driving job. You know what I mean? So, it's like this. I got the vocals, you got a beat.
Right.
Alright, the vocals need a beat, need a vocal, and vice versa. We put it together and vibe. You know what I mean? Some people see it that way, some people see it as a money opportunity or in the sense of, alright, yo, add this to my reference, I've sold X amount of records, but in essence, like, yo, just pay your dues and your dues will be paid back to you. You feel me? So if you're doing it on a monetary basis, it's like, yo, where's the love for it? You know what I mean? Like, what you doing? Cause I told one of them the other day, just sharing knowledge with them. You know what I mean? Just we're there and we just got caught up in some reason. And I be like, yo, at the end of the day, when you check it out, we're hustling each other as people, because you have levels of artistry, you know what I mean, and every artist needs to get to a certain level of artistry where you know that, alright, boom, that's where it's at right now. I mean, you create demand now, you know what I mean, your brand is in demand now, so alright, boom, but we're not at that level yet. The confidence is good that we think we're at that level, but reality is, you know what I mean, you have to face reality, man, you have to be real with yourself first, you know what I mean, we're not at that level, we're trying to get that level, but how we're going to get that level, we have to build together. But the system come in again and break it, you know what I mean, with all different type of ism and schism, but if we can keep it together, we can pump it, I come there, boom, you hear me doing some production with this engineer, like it, like, yo, I be like, I know nothing, play some rhythm and me hear it, alright, I like that one, if we have the time, we vibe it right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, get that going. When we say turning and stuff, then we can say, alright, boom, 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 with the paperwork and X, Y, and Z. Because I'm there, you're there, we know the real. You can't be phony with the thing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now how do you as an artist, like, I mean, I know everyone deals with pride and ego. Like, how do you as an artist deal with that? Like, what do you do to kind of help refocus yourself so you can focus properly on the music and you're not, you know what I mean?
You see. In real life, there's so much talent out there. It's like, yo, you can't even imagine. You feel me? So some are in a position to propel and focus strictly on it, while some are going through the mazes while still carrying it and trying to keep the creativity while going forward. You know what I mean? No, that is the system. Say like a regular person. You're 9 to 5, you have 2 jobs, you're trying to hustle this, you're trying to get to that level. You know what I mean? But your creativity now is being dumbed down because you come in and you're more fatigued. Within your events, within your own mindset, you just want to de-stress. By the time you de-stress, you're looking on the clock again. Be like, shit, I need to get rest because I have to come back out there and do this. Be like, fuck, how am I going to record this shit, man? I need creative space. You know what I mean? So sometimes it cloud them and slow them up. It be like, yo, you see this artist and the person release a boom tune and be like, yo, artist bad. But it's like I'm vanishing a thin air, like I say, yo, what them, you know what I mean? Some people say, wait, them crack out or them bitch out or them, you know what I mean? Some bad shit. You know what I mean? They be like, no, you have to pre life, you know. People real, you know, people living a real life, so, you know what I mean? Vice versa, you have the people them now, we're in a position where they can focus now, tunnel vision, they can create 24/7 because them lucky, them in a zone. So eventually something will bang out and hit, you know what I mean, because them at it. Yeah.
I know a lot of times with hard work like that, you know, there's always fear of burnout. How do you kind of like, how do you deal with that? You know, I'm sure as an artist you've dealt with that a few times. Is there any like tricks that you can give other people to kind of help, you know, if they are burnt out, either to take a break or
motivate yourself. Exercise the strongest muscle on your body, which is your brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fight them demons in your head, you hear them voices.
Strong minds.
Yeah, man, strong mind. You know what I mean? Have a fight it. Find something to tap into what will keep you going. You know what I mean? You know what keep you going. Just tap into it every time you feel like you're slipping. Just tap back into it and keep tracking. It's not easy, but you know what I mean? Outside of music and stuff, that's real life. You know what I mean? You have to keep pushing. Sometimes I wonder why, but because you're going in a circle, like what am I doing? It come back to the rat race. You know what I mean? In the West. Yes, I am.
So, with your music, what about any merchandise? I know you mentioned some merchandise you were sponsored with before when we were talking. Can you go into some detail about maybe how you met some of these artists and how you guys decided to collab on a project? So.
Well, some of the merchandise, you know, just strength to strength, brethren and brethren, sister and sister. You have the music, me have the clothing, me have the ear and nails, and me have shop and this, that, and the third. Alright. Yo, family, alright. Yo, sister, alright. Boom. Put it out there. You know what I mean? Likewise, music, I just networking, man. Put it out there, you know what I mean? As far as some merchandise from myself personally, I'm gonna put my brand and my thing on it. Yeah, eventually, as I said, you don't want to create a startup pit like, yeah man, him have clothing line, him have this, him have that. I want them things to farm organic, if make it come. I ain't trying to say, yeah, I got this boy and that boy. You know what I mean? I live in a real world. You're making a profit from it, and you're just creating, I mean, a world in the virtual world. You know what I mean? Keep it real, man. Simple. No pressure. From there, you can always network again with those that you've been, you know what I mean, and it spread.
Yeah. Alright, man. It was nice talking to you. What we're gonna close it out. So what do you have to say for everybody watching right now? Give me a nice closing statement.
Well, just know how furious the future is, and we'll continue building with those from that time till now, and those from this time till, you know what I mean, to the next level. And we'll just continue to do music and spread it out here, you know what I mean. And I give thanks to those who, you know what I mean, reach out from afar and say, yo, we love the thing, and you know what I mean, we exchange work and we exchange reasoning, you know, and joy, you know what I mean. So, yeah man, I welcome all, man. You see, it's just Rastafari, you know what I mean? I will just keep it going and keep it fire place. You know what I mean? Yeah man. Here's the future from Jamrock J.A. Vineyard Town. You know what I mean? We got the VT Gorilla set here, man. Out there, man. The cool wilderness, man. I look it, brothers and sisters. Trust me, man. We have a getting. Simple. Lift up everything, man. We lift up the sea. Yeah man, stay tuned, more works and works. I'm behind the camera, you know? Yeah man, and respect. Boom shot.